Welcome back to another episode of our Apple Search Ads series, brought to you by Shopfillip. I'm your host, Andrew, and joining me today, as always, is the brilliant Ariana. How are you doing today, Ariana?
Hi, Andrew. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Excited to dive into today's topic. It's one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Today, we're focusing on something that really showcases the power of Apple Search Ads, real-world examples of successful campaigns. These aren't just theories. These are stories from the trenches, showing exactly how Apple Search Ads have transformed businesses. I think our listeners will get a lot out of this, don't you?
Definitely. There's nothing quite like learning from real-life successes. And the best part is, these campaigns offer tangible lessons that anyone can apply to their own strategy.
Let's kick things off with one of our favorite case studies, an app that was really struggling to get visibility despite having great content and user reviews. They decided to try Apple Search Ads to boost their exposure. Ariana, could you walk us through what really happened?
Sure, this was a fitness app that had solid user engagement, but was stuck in a highly competitive market. They started with a basic Apple Search Ads campaign, targeting relevant keywords like workout routines and fitness tracker. Initially, the results were modest, but the team didn't stop there. They analyzed the performance data and noticed that certain keywords were driving more conversions than others. So they refined their campaign by doubling down on those high-performing keywords and adjusting their bids accordingly. Within just a few weeks, they saw a 200% increase in downloads and a significant improvement in user retention.
That's incredible, and it really highlights the importance of data-driven decision-making. It's not just about setting up the campaign and letting it run. It's about constantly tweaking and optimizing.
Exactly. And another key takeaway from this campaign is the importance of understanding your audience. By focusing on the keywords that resonated most with their target users, they were able to cut through the noise in a crowded market.
Now, let's talk about a completely different type of app, a meditation app that was relatively new but had big ambitions. Their approach to Apple Search Ads was quite different, wasn't it?
It was. This app decided to go after a niche audience from the get-go. Instead of competing on broad keywords like meditation or mindfulness, they targeted more specific phrases like guided sleep meditation and stress relief for anxiety. They also invested in creative ad copy and visually appealing screenshots that stood out in the App Store. The result, they quickly captured a loyal user base that was exactly the kind of audience they wanted. Their cost per acquisition was lower than expected, and they saw a higher lifetime value from these users because they were so well targeted.
That's such a smart strategy, focusing on a niche and really honing in on what makes your app unique. It's a great reminder that Apple Search Ads can be powerful even for apps that aren't necessarily trying to reach everyone.
Right, and one of the biggest lessons here is the value of creative assets in your ads. Eye-catching visuals and clear, compelling copy can make a huge difference in attracting the right users.
Speaking of creativity, let's touch on one final case study, a language learning app that used Apple Search Ads in a really innovative way.
This was a fascinating one. They decided to test Apple Search Ads in multiple markets simultaneously, but with tailored strategies for each region. In one market, they focused on keywords related to business English. In another, they targeted travelers looking to learn basic phrases quickly. By localizing their campaigns and using region-specific keywords, they were able to tap into different user motivations in each market. The result was a dramatic increase in global downloads, with each market performing exceptionally well.
That's such a cool example of thinking globally, but acting locally. It shows that a one-size-fits-all approach doesn't always work, especially when you're targeting international audiences.
Absolutely, and it's a testament to the flexibility of Apple Search Ads. You can tailor your campaigns to suit different regions, languages, and even user behaviors. The possibilities are endless.
So, what are the key takeaways from these case studies? First, always be data-driven. Let your campaign performance guide your decisions. Second, don't be afraid to go niche and really understand your audience. And finally, never underestimate the power of creative assets and localization.
Those are great points, Andrew. And remember, with Apple Search Ads, you're in control. You can continuously optimize and adapt your campaigns to achieve the best results.
Absolutely, Ariana. And that wraps up today's episode. If you found these success stories inspiring and want to learn more about how Apple Search Ads can work for your app, head over to appfillip.com. We've got tons of resources and expert advice to help you get started.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll catch you in the next episode where we'll dive into some advanced strategies for optimizing your Apple Search Ads campaigns. You won't want to miss it.
Until next time, take care and keep innovating.